My name's Alan. I work for Fender Musical Instruments. We're at the NAMM booth 2013. These are all the Pawn Shop instruments. The concept here is guitars that never were, that could have been. So what we like to do is kind of mix and match different elements from Fender's past and combine them in unique ways. So this is an example. This is a Pawn Shop 70 Strat Deluxe. It kind of combines the aesthetics of a Telecaster with a Strat. So you got a Telecaster style neck pickup with a humbucker. That's an Enforcer humbucker under that shortened or shrunken down wide range cover, but it has like a Telecaster style pick guard, but it's obviously a Strat body with this 70 style fat headstock and a bullet truss rod, and then a standard three-way blade, just like a Tele would have. That's pretty interesting. And that comes in 3 colors, vintage white, black, and 2-tone sunburst. That's the Pawn Shop 70 Strat Deluxe. Over here we have what we call the Pawn Shop Supersonic. It's a short scale guitar, so it's 24-inch scale, which means it's a little easier to bend notes. It has a little bit more oomph to the humbuckers tonally. It looks like a very interesting shape. It's actually a reverse Jaguar body that's been modified a little bit, and it has a reverse headstock. What we've got here is 2 Alnico 5 pickups. Those are atomic humbuckers, and they have a very unique neck heel here and a very unique neck plate. This is actually a model that we made under the Squier name many years back. This is almost like a reissue of that model as a Fender. And this comes in 3 sparkle colors, the orange flake, dark metal flake, and then an apple red flake. That's the Fender Supersonic. Down here, this is a really neat instrument, a bass 6. It's basically a 30-inch short scale bass with 6 strings, so it can be played like a guitar. It gets a very unique, really powerful low sound. People that know how to play it, not me, but people that know how to play it, can really get some interesting sounds out of this. This isn't really a reissue because we made one of these in the 60s and we haven't done it in a long time. This is more like an updated version of the bass 6. So we've got a 5-way Strat switch instead of the traditional controls, and we've got an HSS pickup configuration. This is actually a Jazzmaster humbucking pickup, and then 2 hot Jaguar single coil pickups. So this is a really neat instrument. Seems to be getting a lot of interest these days. This is the only one that has a painted head cap. This is the Candy Apple Red, and then we also have a black and a burst. And finally, we have another short scale bass, the Mustang bass. So it's a 30-inch short scale. Again, it's a little bit easier to play, not as much tension on the strings with a short scale. And it's a smaller body. The Mustang was a student model for a while. So this is a smaller body, which is a little bit easier to get your hand around. Beginners, smaller people, children even, would probably enjoy playing this because it's got a really nice fat humbucking bass pickup that gives you really nice low end, but it is just a little bit easier to get around the fretboard on this shorter scale. And that comes in 2 models, that with the competition stripe, the Olympic White and the Candy Apple, and then no stripe on the burst. And those are all the 4 brand new Pawn Shop series models.